Welcome, everyone. So glad you can join us. My name is Susanna Song. I am privileged and honored to invite you on this journey as we explore the traditional Korean poetic form, Sijo, and dedicate today, February 7th, as World Sijo Poetry Day. Today's program includes a proclamation ceremony, Sijo presentations, musical performances, as well as Sijo-inspired art displays. We bring all of this to you from this beautiful new state-of-the-art Bisco Hall located inside the Korean Cultural Center in Wheeling, Illinois, a suburb just outside of Chicago. Well, up first, no time to waste. Let's make this day official. And for that, I want to welcome board member of the Sejong Cultural Society, Mark Peterson, up on stage with me. Mark, welcome.
Susanna, nice to see you. Nice to see you.
Mark, why is this day so important?
Personally, I've been teaching Korean literature for 35 years. And Sijo has gone from being an unknown entity to where now a lot of schools are starting to teach Sijo around the country. We have a Sijo contest sponsored by the Sejong Cultural Society that's in its 15th year. We have over 1,000 students to enter every year. And it's expanded now to not only students, but we have an adult division and an international division. Wow. So compared to where I started 35 years ago, where no one knew anything about Sijo, it's really growing a lot. And people with a vested interest, like people in the academic community, the Korean American community, are more than happy to see this interest in Sijo grow and spread. Frankly, one of our templates, one of our goals is to be as successful as haiku. Haiku is taught in every school in America. And not only is it taught as an abstract, it's taught as a creative process. Students write haiku. And we want students to write Sijo. That is to write in English according to the Sijo structure, the three-line structure that you'll learn about. It's a beautiful form. And if students learn haiku in the 3rd and 4th grade, then the 5th, 6th grade, they should start learning Sijo, and again in high school. So that's our goal. And congratulations, everyone, on the proclamation of International World Sijo Poetry Day, February 7th, 2025, and every year hereafter.
All right, well, let's go ahead and cement this day, and let's hear from all the board members of the Sejong Cultural Society as they make the proclamation.
Very good.
Whereas Sijo, a concise and profound poetic form originating from Korea, has a rich history spanning nearly 1,000 years.
And embodies cultural and artistic heritage of Korea, offering a unique blend of brevity, beauty, and depth.
Whereas Sijo stands as a testament to the power of poetry to capture the essence of human experience and express universal themes in a timeless and enduring format. And
whereas Sijo reading and writing is beneficial to people of all ages, languages, and ethnic backgrounds, offering a unique mental exercise
that stimulates creativity and critical thinking, often said to make you smarter due to the intellectual effort it requires.
Whereas February 7th is designated as World Sijo Poetry Day to celebrate this remarkable art form.
And to honor its cultural significance and enduring legacy. And
whereas February 7th marks the Memorial Day of Utak, born year 1262, died year 1342, a distinguished Sijo poet of the Goryeo era,
whose seminal work, Lamenting Old Age, Tannoga in Korean, is the oldest known Sijo preserved in written literature, thus serving as a cornerstone for the study and appreciation of this poetic tradition. And
whereas World Sijo Poetry Day seeks to promote global awareness of Sijo poetry by fostering cultural exchange and appreciation of its artistic and historical contributions. And
whereas this annual celebration aims to inspire poets, students, and enthusiasts worldwide to engage with Sijo
through educational programs, performances, competitions, and other creative endeavors, thereby ensuring its legacy for future generations.
Now therefore, let it be proclaimed that February 7th is hereby recognized as World Sijo Poetry Day, a day to celebrate the beauty, depth, and significance of Sijo poetry, to honor its origins, and to encourage its continuous growth and their appreciation around the world.
Let us come together in the spirit of creativity and cultural understanding to celebrate this cherished art form and its contributions to the global literary landscape.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Kaeyoung Park, President of the Sejong Cultural Society, and Mark Peterson. Thank you for your dedication and contributions. Well, what is behind Sijo's popularity over the past decade? Did you know Sijo is being taught in classrooms around the world? And did you know renowned composers are featuring Korean art songs with Sijo? That's quite impressive, and all thanks to the mission of the Sejong Cultural Society and the vision of its remarkable founder and executive director, Lucy Park.
The Sejong Cultural Society promotes awareness and appreciation of Korea's cultural heritage in the United States, focusing on younger generation through creative and fine arts. By bridging Korean traditions with Western culture, it aims to make Korea's rich history accessible to people of all backgrounds. Sejong Cultural Society is a non-profit organization incorporated in Illinois in 2004. One of our signature programs is the Sejong Music Competition, held annually since 2004. This event aims to introduce the elements of traditional Korean music to a new generation. This competition is open to pre-college students residing in the U.S. and features piano and violin categories. Participants are required to perform music that incorporates traditional Korean musical themes along with their chosen repertoire. Annually, about 100 to 200 students participate in our competition. Another cornerstone program is the Sejong Writing Competition, held annually since 2006. This competition promotes appreciation for Korean literature and encourages participants to compose Sijo, a traditional Korean poetry form. Participants also submit essays on short fiction by Korean authors or Korean folktales, all written in English. Open to residents of the US and Canada, the competition has grown rapidly with 1,200 to 1,900 submissions annually across 2 categories. To meet the substantial demand for the Sijo competition from poets worldwide, the Sejong International Sijo Competition was launched in 2021. In its inaugural year, participants ranged in age from 12 to 85 and represented 19 countries. Since then, the competition has attracted over 350 poets annually from 29 countries across 6 continents. The Sejong Prize for Music Composition inspires composers to create works that reflect traditional Korean themes for Western musical instruments. Through performances and competitions, we aim to share the richness of Korean music with composers, performers, and audiences worldwide. For previous competitions, we invited composers from all backgrounds to submit original works blending traditional Korean themes with Western instruments suitable for young performers. As an extension of our writing competitions Sijo category, the Sejong Cultural Society offers educational programs for English teachers and poets. Through seminars, workshops, and resources, we help teachers introduce Sijo in their classrooms. We hope students in the US and Canada can experience Sijo alongside other poetry forms as they explore new ideas. After reaching out to pre-college educators whose students participated in the Sejong writing competition, we gathered valuable feedback to better support their teaching efforts. In response, we are developing and expanding resources to assist teachers interested in introducing Sijo or Korean literature to their classrooms. Numerous resource materials are now available on our website and YouTube channel. Additionally, we published a reference book titled Sijo, Korea's Poetry Form, which received the prestigious Franklin Buchanan Prize from the Association for Asian Studies in 2023. We also collaborated with the editors of Polaris Trilogy on anthology of poems sent to the moon in a time capsule. The anthology includes works by 11 Korean and American Sijo poets and was delivered to the lunar surface aboard a lunar lander in January 2025. Our commitment to promoting Sijo continues through a variety of initiatives, including lectures, workshops at local and national meetings, and online courses. These efforts are designed to engage educators and the public, fostering both an appreciation for and the skills needed to write Sijo. The Sejong Cultural Society continues to foster cross-cultural connections through diverse programs. By promoting traditional Korean arts through contemporary expressions and Western media, the Society ensures that Korea's rich heritage remains accessible and meaningful for future generations. Through education, competitions, and performances, the Sejong Cultural Society is committed to cultivating deeper understanding and appreciation of Korean culture on a global scale.
Would you like to hear some extraordinary Sijo? I thought so. Coming up, you'll hear both an historic Sijo and a contemporary one. First, Sijo by two renowned Korean poets from the 13th century, Utak and Lee Jo-nyeon. They were both prominent poets and scholars of the Goryeo era. Their works are the oldest known Sijo in written literature. The Sijo will be recited by Mark Peterson, Professor Emeritus at Brigham Young University, also a Sejong writing competition judge, and also who you saw earlier. Also, Deokhwan Kim, Professor Emeritus at Seoul National University and currently a visiting professor at Dartmouth University. He's also a Sejong writing competition judge. Last, Hee-won-woo will present. He is the descendant of Utak and president of the Utak Memorial Foundation. By the way, February 7th was specifically chosen as World Sijo Day to memorialize poet Utak and to honor his legacy. Following the traditional Sijo, we will have two contemporary English Sijo presented by the poets themselves, David McCann, Professor Emeritus at Harvard University and Sejong writing competition judge, as well as Linda Sue Park, the award-winning and New York Times best-selling author and poet.
Utak, 1262-1342. 춘산에 눈 녹인 바람 건듯 불고 간두이 없네. 적은 뜻 비랍다가 불이 과져 머리 위에 귀 밑에 해묵은 소리를 풀려볼까 하노라. The spring breeze melted snow on the hills, then quickly disappeared. I wish I could borrow it briefly to blow over my hair and melt away the aging frost forming now around my ears.
달로가 한 손에 막대 잡고 또 한 손에 가시 쥐고 명랑길 가시로 막고 오는 백발 막대로 치렸더니 백발이 제 먼저 알고 지름길로 오더라.
이화에 월백하고 은하니 삼경인제 일지 춘심을 자귀하하려마는 다정도 병인양하여 잠 못 들어 하노라. Beneath pale blossoms moonlight glows, the Milky Way streams above. Does the cuckoo know my springtime heart resting on this single branch? My tender heart feels like an illness, keeping me awake all night.
태산이 높다 하되 하늘 아래 메이로다. 오르고 또 오르면 못 오를 리 없건만은 사람이 제한이 오르고 매만 높다 하더라. Soaring high though a mountain may be, it is a mere mound beneath heaven. Climb and climb, and no summit cannot be reached. Yet people stay at its base, saying the mountain is too high.
Summer storm. Lightning jerks the sky awake to take its photograph. Flash! Which draws grumbling complaints or even crashing tantrums from thunder. He hates having his picture taken, so he always gets there late.
Like a martini. All through lunch, from my table, I keep an eye on your disputes. Green lobsters in the bubbling tank by the door of the restaurant. Fights or bites, whatever the cause, make peace and flee. Escape with me.
Up next is a Sijo Chang performance, also translated as Sijo that is sung. This one brought to you by musicians from the Korean Performing Arts Institute of Chicago. Hyunchae Kim is a Sijo Chang vocalist. Daegum Kim plays the janggu, which is a Korean percussion instrument. Chong-ra Ha is on the Daegum, a bamboo flute. They will perform Hwangjini's Sijo Cheongsanni Pyeokge Suya. Hwangjini, a renowned entertainer from the 16th century, was celebrated for her beauty, poetry, art, and literature. And to date, only 6 of her Sijo are known, with Cheongsanni Pyeokge Suya recognized as her most famous poem. In ancient Korea, Sijo was traditionally sung, accompanied by instruments such as the janggu and daegum. Sijo Chang remains a well-established genre of Korean traditional music, preserving the artistry and cultural significance of sung Sijo. Several Sijo competitions are held to celebrate and encourage Sijo poets, including the Sejong Writing Competition, open to residents in North America, the Sejong International Sijo Competition, open to participants of all nationalities, and the Wisconsin Sijo Competition, specifically for residents of Wisconsin. Here are 21 of the past winners reciting their Sijo.
Seeker, consider the frog. The little green yogi sits for hours, motionless, unblinking, present, tongue ready to catch a fly. Be like him. Acquire patience. Then feel free to spit out the fly.
On the night I was born, my father bought 2 bottles of champagne. He drank one and saved one to drink with me when I turned 21. He didn't know that champagne wouldn't keep that long, nor would he.
Untitled. On the tree, the cicada does not move as the minutes pass. It is but an empty husk that's left behind, unchanging, stiff. I say so to my grandfather, who looks as though he's just asleep.
Capturing light. Departure. Sudden leaving. Like early thaw. Like low tide time. Looked for light. Letters in drawers. Lost messages. Whispers in dreams. Your echo is a lightning bug. My memory is the jar.
Snow, wind, and plums. Our plum trees, always breaking and growing back. Snow, wind, and plums. Bees adore her double blooms. So she ripens flesh upon stone. Plums, plums, plums. No wonder she breaks. Snow, wind, and plums. Our daughter.
I see one, close to the grass. I see one too, up in the tree. Each firefly a miracle. Children's faces glow with pure joy. In the dark, I stand surrounded with memories of past summers.
Years ago, I said goodbye to my home in South Korea. There are days when I long for the distant land of morning calm. But at night, I'm home again when Moonrabbit is above.
Seamstress. My mother sewed memories, hand-stitched quilts, costumes, school clothes, fabric squares pieced together, log cabin, Ohio Star. Vision loss has stolen this gift. She gave away her cloth today.
Downsizing. That sweater, so warm and soft, yet full of holes, hangs unworn. Let's toss it. Downsizing means tough decisions. No one wears it. Wait, I cry. Grandma made that when I was young. It still fits.
Disabled. I'm able, but your definition excludes me. Include me and your perspective might change, your axis might shift. if only temporarily, because mine is permanent.
Grandmother's hair. Your grandmother's hair held secrets, plaited into her crown, passed on to you as she braided stories upon your scalp, echoes of ages in her fingertips, weaving laughter from faraway lands.
Balance. The floating ballerina, the sylph Giselle, flees rehearsal. Her point shoes, once a fulcrum, abandoned at the gym entrance. Too much yin, she says, lacing up boxing gloves. Not enough yang.
February is Black History Month and surest a month of all. We need to know all the people who died for us. Oh, we have one more day to think about them this leap year.
When life wrinkles, the fabric of life is not silk, but cotton. It wrinkles, shrinks, and fades. Thoughts crumple. The heart heats up. I am a steaming iron. An iron my heart shall be. I shall iron out crumpled thoughts.
Father's chair. Rain patters down the patio. Drip, dripping on father's chair. Puddle collects round the plastic legs. A little lake to soak his feet. Still I watch as days turn to month, for father to come and sit back down.
Dumped. You chew me up and spat me out like gum that's lost its flavor. Split into two, my torn heart leaks red as the streets of Pamplona. Eyes cry dry. My wry stoic smile is wishing you sticky shoes.
Met by a breeze. Met by a breeze. Wish I'd momentarily unzip my head. Expose my burdening thoughts. Have them blown away to be free. However, they didn't fall as leaves to be blown away by winds.
Digital erosion. Pixels peel from my childhood photos. Memories pixel by pixel decay. I reach through glass, grasping at fading smiles. Lost to time. In this data cloud haze, we dissolve. Whispers in the static.
Appropriate appropriation. Western girl, what is that thing you're composing? English Sijo? Korean in heart and soul, thought and language, old culture's voice. Stranger spark, tradition soaring, something quite new for the world.
The sun. If I am the sun, then you are the ever lovely night. Daily I chase you when I rise, just to see you fade from the sky. Is this love? Rays always stretching toward the things I can never reach.
Back in New Orleans, in the South, Grandpa was born. Paper shack house had a dirt floor. As a kid, he drank coffee. Milk for them was too expensive. They were rich with the gospel spirit. In church, they sang and filled their hearts.
Elephant Rebellion is a collection of artists and activists committed to empowering communities through arts and education. Recently, they released an album featuring Sijo hip-hop songs in collaboration with the Sejong Cultural Society. The album is available on various online platforms, including Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Amazon, and many more.
Learn English, the official language. This is America. Are you dumb? That's what they say. Teachers, counselors, special ed class. Speaking Shawnee on First Nations land. America, where is that?
It's hard for me to speak the past, a refugee, a lethal path. But now I'm here, awoken, life it's broken, right? There's hope tonight. Open lights and then I speak the truth. Had an open mic with the youth, what it do? What it do?
They say go, return to land that I don't know, it makes no sense. Born and raised American, so Mexico is still foreign. Culture kept, but this is my home. Immigrant no, Latino. Immigrant no, Latino. Immigrant no, Latino.
I hear a sound that is shockingly disturbing my sweet dreams. They call it an alarm clock and it's supposed to wake you up. But when I wake up, I feel more asleep than when I'm dreaming.
She left home, borrowed money, took a plane to a foreign land. She worked hard for her young child, her aging mom and ailing dad. Now she's home in the balikbayan box, clone and modern day slave.
They say go, return to land that I don't know, it makes no sense. Born and raised American, so Mexico is still foreign. Culture kept, but this is my home. Immigrant no, Latino. Immigrant no, Latino. Immigrant no, Latino.
I say I can offer, I have never attempted, I don't know, for I have yet to unravel the truth. But how dare I answer questions I have yet to question? Always been a foreigner on the quest, alienated based on where I was born at.
They call my people criminals, say we stolen all their jobs. We who leave behind our dynasties to work in fields all day. America is criminal, can't you change your twisted ways? Twisted ways, twisted ways.
They say go, return to land that I don't know, it makes no sense. Born and raised American, so Mexico is still foreign. Culture kept, but this is my home. Immigrant no, Latino. Immigrant no, Latino. Immigrant no, Latino.
Who can stop humanity's deceptive ways? Can someone see? Is it me, the one who lives? Searching for love in this new age. Gifted be the messenger who flies ahead with battered wings.
They say go, return to land that I don't know, it makes no sense. Born and raised American, so Mexico is still foreign. Culture kept, but this is my home. Immigrant no, Latino. Immigrant no, Latino. Immigrant no, Latino.
What you're about to hear is quite literally out of this world. 11 Sijo were included in the Polaris Trilogy, an anthology of poems from around the world. That book is in a capsule that is headed to the moon to stay. The compilation of Sijo departed Earth on board Firefly's Blue Ghost Mission 1 lunar lander. That happened on January 15th of this year, and it is expected to land on the moon March 2nd. 8 poets will recite their own Sijo featured in this historic achievement.
운석의 꿈 김달호 은하수 길을 따라 이 땅에 오신 손님 함께 온 원자 하나 사랑에 빠졌다가 지구촌 1군에 나온 우주 속에 더 풀어다 시조의 날을 축하드립니다.
은하 김흥열 이른봄 뿌린 씨가 봄바람 타고 올라 환상의 밤하늘에 별꽃으로 피어났나. 동화 속 어린 왕자가 꿈을 꾸는 동산이다.
강촌의 달 서관호 눈밭이 희다 한들 달빛이 없어 보아라. 배꽃이 곱다 한들 달빛을 가려 보아라. 강물이 막다고 한들 달 안 뜨면 뭐하니.
해를 안고 오다. 이광영. 손잡고 새해 아침 에덴 동산 타고 올라. 빈 가슴 금빛 가득 해를 안고 돌아오니 금실이 곱게 물들어 청실 홍실 보고 와라. 시조의 날 제정을 축하드립니다.
한낮의 빗방울은 상봉의 눈물방울, 한밤의 빗방울은 이별의 눈물방울. 후두두 떨어지기 전에 신망부터 차리세. 을사년 정월초 7월 칠석을 쓰다. 해월 최현병. 시조의 날을 축하합니다.
A brother's love. Sometimes he whispers to me, I love you, to the moon and back. Other times he's exasperated, I'm gonna send you to the moon. But still, I'm happy to share our universe.
I note the constellations, but my grandson is stuck on cars. Eyes only for trikes and bikes, drivers, haulers, trucker shows. Then, look, the moon, he points enchanted, like a glowing giant wheel.
I sat under a pale crescent moon when I learned of Mom's passing. Half moon smudged by the night cloud gazed at me when Dad departed. Dear moon, with your caressing smile, who are you comforting tonight?
"21 students from Arrowhead Union High School's AP Art class in Wisconsin created artwork inspired by prize-winning Sijo. They were displayed at Chicago's Harold Washington Library in April and at the Art Gallery of the Korean Cultural Center of Chicago back in December. Take a look.
So today we were, as a final project for AP Studio Art, the students are asked to combine everything they've done over the year as far as research, influence, style, and combine that with a Sijo poem. So they look through a lot of poems, we go through the website, they find something that really resonates with them, that they can connect to. Many of the students actually connect through the vivid imagery of the Sijo poems, so they can actually visualize things as they're reading it. And then we always talk about putting their influences, so in this case the poems, through the filter of themselves as the artist. So what do they want to bring to it? What do they offer as far as imagery? What do they see in their mind's eye? And then connect that to elements, principles, composition, all the things they've learned to create, to move from a sketch into a piece of fine art.
I was first introduced to Sijo in my creative writing class from my teacher, and we worked a lot with like writing Sijo and just learning the structure of it and how to make a Sijo. And then in this class, I was introduced to like looking at the more artistic side of it and kind of really like focusing on the meaning of Sijo and then trying to find symbolism within it and then produce a piece of artwork. So the Sijo is named Night Music. It kind of talks about a pond at night and about crickets and frogs, and it relates that to violins and other instruments. And it just kind of like shows loudness at night and how you can't really like silence out nature, but more like appreciate what it like looks and sounds like.
What you do well in your sketchbook is bringing out the emotionalism, the symbolism.
She initially wanted us to go through the website and read all the Sijo. So we searched through countless of writing and poems, and we looked through them and tried to find one that really like resonated with us. And then on our slideshow with our entire class, we start talking about like our Sijo and which ones we want to do and what our classmates are doing, and then we start planning it out. So we kind of sketch out some ideas. We create a mood board around it to figure out kind of like what is the vibe we want our painting to like give off. And then once you start to plan it all out and you get like the composition and you get the imagery and everything you want to incorporate in your painting, then you start to actually make like final sketches and you start grabbing your materials and just figuring out what you want to do.
Is the actual poem, or that's your interpretation?
What I have right here is this is just a portrait of one of the Sijo inspired poems I had. It was inspired by secrets, and then I have like just the line paper kind of depicting the poem in the background. The poem is about secrets and kind of like trusting relationships kind of falling apart and just how you should be honest with people. It was very nice. I really liked having like a poem to kind of work with the art and stuff. It helps kind of give the theme and just some of like the symbolism, like with the line paper as I mentioned before, and kind of the expression in the writing and the color palette. It helped kind of kickstart the idea, and I think I was able to create something really pretty with it.
Here's a fun fact. Educators and local Sijo group leaders are eligible for a small honorarium by submitting photos or video recordings along with descriptions of their events to the Sejong Cultural Society. Eligible activities include participating in a Sijo challenge by sharing your Sijo reading video with 5 to 8 friends and encouraging them to do the same. Also, hosting group events focused on Sijo writing or reading, and curating a Sijo and art exhibition. Displaying Sijo in offices, classrooms, or community spaces, or teaching friends and family how to write Sijo. Those are some easy and tangible ways to promote Sijo and get some perks while you're at it. Please check out the details on our website. I'm amazed by the work and passion toward propagating Sijo and the ties to Korean culture and history. But this adoption doesn't happen overnight. What you witnessed today in this compilation of performances takes an entire community willing to devote and invest not only their time and expertise, but also resources to fund programs, competitions, and events. The Sejong Cultural Society invites you to join in this exciting cause and consider making a donation. At the bottom of the screen, you'll see there are several ways to make a contribution. You can do it by Zelle, Venmo, or even by check. We really do want to make it easy for you. However you want to donate, let's make it happen. Every dollar will go toward continuing the amazing work that you saw today. You can make a difference. We all can. So on behalf of the Sejong Cultural Society on this World Sijo Poetry Day, thank you. Thank you so much for your support. Have a great night.